So hey guys, what's up? This is Ezekiel with the next episode for the Battle Cats Evolution series. Yeah, so in the last video, not actually sure what we talked about because it's been a really long time. I apologize. I know I'm always apologizing because I'm really inconsistent with these videos, but when they do come out, it's always really freaking awesome. So today in this video, we're actually going to be taking a look at a somewhat different cat than what I normally do. It's actually going to be a super crazy, or just an uber super rare cat. I was actually mixing up the words right there. But yeah, we're going to be looking at the final form of the Cat Machine. I actually kind of spoiled already because I meant to not do this, but let's just try to take this step by step real quick. So, the Cat Machine, let's just see what this guy is all about. Now, I'll talk about like its abilities and stuff as we go along right here. So, Series 1, a weaponized machine system, MS, developed by the government, area attack, resistant to red and alien attacks. So, yeah, this cat, like, a lot of people in the past thought that it wasn't really that great, just because, you know, while it is super resistant to red and alien units, and it has a substantial amount of HP and attack power, and it's just really slow when it's actually charging up its attack, and it doesn't really move the fastest, so it's kind of like just one of those, like, it's a good tank for these specific enemy types, but it's just generally wasn't really a great Uber cat to use. Like, there were just so many other Ubers that were way better than it, but again, I guess I'll just get into more detail as we go along into the next couple of forms right here. So this is the next form, Cat Machine MkII, a battle-tested revision of the MS that managed to escape from the research facility, resistant to red and alien attacks. So basically the only difference really that's kind of noticeable is that, you know, this one looks a little bit more beat up versus the first version, and it has a cool red scarf sort of tied around. For some reason, I don't know, like, just looking at it, it kind of reminds me a bit of Full Metal Alchemist, like, I actually haven't seen that enemy for a really long time, but it kind of reminds me of the robot dude, just because of, like, the overall aesthetical looks of this guy right here. But, you know, that's just a bit of my childhood memories for you. But this is the real stuff right here. So the true form, what makes this cat actually somewhat, or not somewhat, like, actually very good in, you know, very specific scenarios. So it's this cat right here, the Cat Machine MkIII, the next generation of BattleTech, MS colon, is that semicolon or just regular colon? Not too sure. Actually, like, I know I should know these things, but, like, I don't know, we don't really go, like, too grammatically into things, at least in the course that I took in university right now. Anyways, MS something RX dash and like a crazy horseshoe sort of thing, or that's supposed to be like a symbol that you use in physics for some equation that I actually don't remember, has slipped into the hands of the cat army, resistant to red attacks, alien attacks, and immune to waves. So it's actually something that's really interesting about this cat in comparison to other cats. So, again, it's still resistant to the same things as it was before, but now it can actually protect itself from wave attacks and also protect the cats behind it from the wave attacks as well. So, like, there's actually a difference in case you don't understand. So, like, for example, the immortal Kaiji, not too sure. This guy is immune to wave attacks, but when the waves hit him, it actually still goes past him and then hits all the enemies behind him, so they take damage, but he doesn't. But instead, for the Cat Machine, not only can he protect himself from the damage from the wave attacks, he can also protect everything else behind him. So that's the major difference in what makes this cat, or at least the Cat Machine, that much better than, you know, most other cats that can also be immune to wave attacks. So it's a pretty cool cat. This one definitely gets like a massive upgrade. Like, all of its stats get increased. Its HP, its attack power, its speed especially. So there's really only one way for me to show this. I'm going to show this by just doing 2 battles. So for the first battle, I'm going to use the second version of the cat, and then for the second battle, show him in its evolved form, and then hopefully you guys will see a difference right here. So let's just go real quick and get the cats that we're going to need for this particular battle. So for this, we're going to need the Necromancer cat, the Zombie cat, the Stickman cat dude, and then probably the Lion cat and this particular Uber cat that gives off a particular bonus. So I know I'm kind of ranting on just a little bit of like all these things that might not make too much sense right now, but I'll definitely explain it when the time comes. So this cat right here, oh, the Mr. Cat, of course, that's his name, the Mr. Cat. Then we're gonna need the Lion cat right here, and then finally this dude right here. So basically what this setup entails is that the first 3 cats is going to increase the research speed, so I can actually, I'll try to be able to summon the Cat Machine MkII as much as possible, and then the final 2 cats that I chose, the Lion Cat, and then this crazy guy right here, just gives my worker cat a little bit of a boost so that I can actually, because this particular level might be a little bit difficult, so it helps me to generate the income a little bit faster so that I can actually summon more cats. And then for the final cats that I'll be using, I'll use the Macho Legs cats. So basically, I'll be using all of the extra legs cats for, you know, the actual guys that'll be doing the most of the damage right here. The Maniac Macho Legs cat, like, I know it's not really necessary, it's kind of overkill to be totally honest, but it's still, you know, may as well use all the true forms of the cats, right? So the true form of the Loincloth cat and the Lolly cat, so we should be good to go. So the particular level that I'm going to be doing in this video is going to be one from the Silk Road, and it's going to be the Go Daigo or Go Digo Pass. People pronounce it differently in their videos, but I'll do this one right here. This one, if you're not sure, uses a combination of the dog cats, like not the German Shepherd, sorry, the Rottweilers. I'm pretty sure, are they Rottweilers really? I thought like because I thought Rottweilers can actually like have different. They can have different looks, essentially, so I'm not actually sure if it really is a Rottweiler. I'm going to call it a Rottweiler anyways, but someone can correct me on that. And it also uses the Grey Koalas, so basically it focuses mostly on, like, the concept of, like, using wave attack enemies, so, that's why I'm using this particular stage right now first, to show you guys, like, the difference between the powers of these 2 cats right here. So obviously, we're not going to be using any of the first 3 cats, like, any of the first section of cats, because those are just for the buffs, and for the sake of, like, focusing the video mostly on this guy, then we're going to just use these guys as well as the cats right behind him. So it looks like they're coming right behind, so we're going to have to try to support him. I probably should have summoned these guys a lot faster, because, like, again, this guy's only resistant to, red and alien attacks mostly, and you can see like that's one of the problems right there that he really has, that he struggles with, is that when he locks onto his target, he'll just stay there and then won't be able to move forward or back or whatever or anything like that. So if the enemies are out of range, then he'll actually miss his shot completely, and this gets to be just very, very unfortunate. So so far it looks like we're actually not doing too well right here. Probably should have opted to send these guys out first. So I feel like we're gonna kind of fail right here, because I probably made like a big mistake right here. So definitely should have summoned these guys first. So we're gonna count that as a fail. But you can kind of see, like, this isn't even showing the strength of this particular cat right here. I was just being like a bit of a interpret there. So I'm actually probably going to want to do something real quick right here. I know it's a little bit of a failure, but it's all right. We can always fix this. So what we're gonna need to do right here is to find the particular cat that's resistant. I think there's a cat that was resistant, or at least can do something particular with the black enemies. Well, I can't really find it right here. I think I'll just, I'll substitute this particular cat with the dark laser, and maybe that'll help. Maybe. Not too sure. Okay, we'll try this again. Shouldn't be too bad. We have enough energy, so, you know, mistakes can be made a certain amount of times. Only 5 times. Actually, 4 times, because then the 5th time I must absolutely show the final cat in his awesome form. So here we go. We're going to do this all over again. Trying to mess up and do this a little bit more properly if possible. So I'm actually going to upgrade the worker cat just once right here, and I think that should be enough, because it seemed that like when the little dudes, like the gang of like Stickman right here, was about halfway. That's when the black kangaroo showed up, and it looks like no, the black kangaroos still aren't here. Okay, they came at some point, didn't they? Huh. Why aren't they coming now? That is really strange. Okay, well, in that case, I'm just going to just summon the dark laser right now. Yeah, like they're not even here. Oh wait, there they are. Okay, that makes more sense, right? So let's just summon all these guys first, and then we can summon the Cat Machine, I suppose, when these guys are dead, because that'll make more sense. So let's see. Will there be a difference right here? I think there will be. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, the kangaroos are definitely now struggling to get through, because now the dark lasers have appeared, and they should be nice and powerful. So now it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But this is what I'm waiting for right here. I want to see the dog do its wave attack, and perhaps the Cat Machine in its super glorious form can actually withstand the waves. Yes, it can. Okay, so it can withstand the waves. It's not like it's not like it's super weak to them, but it's like, you know, everything else around him is kind of suffering the consequences, which is a little bit unfortunate. But look at that, just tanking the hits like a freaking boss. Like, who needs, you know, the eraser cats and any of that and them guys when you can just have literally the Cat Machine just take all the damage right there. Look at that, and he even got knocked back. Well, that's probably because of like the, you know, the supporting legs behind him, but still. And there he goes, down and dies. So yeah, like the Cat Machine, like, you know, in this case, he is still pretty strong. He doesn't have the wave defense as he does in his true form, but nonetheless, it's still a ridiculously good cat. Like, it's not even resistant to this particular enemy, but it still tanked the hits, like, fairly well. So you can imagine if you use this cat in, you know, alien-based scenarios, then obviously this guy's just not gonna die. Hopefully. But anyways, you can see that without the Uber dude, actually he recharged fairly quickly. I'm kind of surprised because I can actually summon him again, but he recharged fairly quickly, but unfortunately for us, seems that we're going to lose regardless if we keep trying, so obviously we're going to end the battle right there. And now, this time, oops, did not mean to do, well, actually, I can probably do this right now. I don't think I did this right here. No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't even set him up for anything. Right. Okay, well, this is just like my little Gamatoto, in case you're wondering. Level 49, pretty awesome. Almost level 50, which is pretty cool. But regardless, back on track right here. So we wanted to show Cat Machine MkIII. So this is the guy that's gonna do the damage right here, and this will show you the difference between the two and why this cat is really freaking good. In wave attack based scenarios. So let's just do it all over again right here. Like, I know it's a little bit noisy. It's gonna be like, why is Ezekiel just like going back and forth right here? Why can't he just show us like straight off the bat like the MK Machine 3 or the Cat Machine MkIII? Well, this is why I'm gonna show you, because, like, you know, obviously I always like to show the, you know, what it's like before and then what it's like after, so that you can really see like the big difference between the two different variations right here. So now that I know for sure that the black kangaroos are going to come at as soon as the gang dudes is right by the base, then I'll actually upgrade my worker cat twice, so that'll help just a little bit. So we have 12,000 instead of just the typical maxed out 10,500. So, you know, just a little bit of calculations right there. So there we go. Send out the first dark laser, and the black kangaroo should be coming very soon. So in that case, I'm going to just start to summon all these guys. And try not to go too crazy, because we need to summon the the regular Cat Machine so that we can actually see the difference right here. So there we go. Okay. I'll summon it, or I'll summon him, or her, the machine, so I guess it doesn't really have a gender. But I'll summon them right when the kangaroos are dead. Hopefully they die soon. Ooh, okay, I'll be close there. Ooh, there they go. Okay, now I'll summon the cat. So look at this. Just look at this. Like, it is way faster and looks a lot more menacing than it did before. And hopefully, now that we have him in the front, oh, look at that. So you can see the, I don't know if you noticed that, but there's like a pink hexagon sort of shape that appears right in front of him. And when that appears, you can see that it actually shields all of the guys behind him from the wave attacks. So the wave attack shouldn't be a problem anymore. Now it's a little bit easier to push. Now, this will only like be super effective as long as the Cat Machine does not die right here. And I chose the leg cats specifically so that they can try to knock him back, as well as the dark lasers. But dark laser also kind of indirectly has that sort of effect as well. Hopefully this is going to do much damage. No? Okay, I don't think I actually need the laser right there, but I just used it anyways just in case. So you can see that this is like a much easier time now. So. And he's still really tanky as hell. Like, look at this, like, the Cat Machine. I'm kind of surprised, to be totally honest, that he's still alive, like, right now. But I guess this will be the real test right here. Can he defend himself from the black kangaroos? Probably not, because they're really freaking tough. But if I'm confident in the dark lasers and all the cats behind him, probably might be able to survive. Oh, look at that. Yeah, okay. Oh, but he does right here, unfortunately. But it's fine, because with the cat research speed and all that fun stuff, I can actually summon him again. Oh, and his speed right here might not be a little bit different because the... Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. I didn't get any speed boost. That's right. I only got the worker cat and the research power. Right. So never mind. What you see is what you get. This is like the, just the true power right here. So look at that. No wave attacks right here. See, the first time when I had just the regular Cat Machine 2, like everything behind him, including himself, was just like being blown away by the doggy. But this time it's just like, nope, the doggy is no longer an issue. So really, you can use the Cat Machine MkIII in like a couple of specific scenarios. I actually used him when I was trying to get the Cat Maniac for the Titan Cat, or yeah, the Maniac Titan Cat, I should say. So I know it seems kind of cheap for me using an Uber, but like honestly, it's like really freaking difficult, and you got to use what you got, right, in order to win if you want to get the good cats. So if you happen to get the Cat Machine MkIII, then stages like you know, in this case the Maniac Titan Cat, it becomes really easy to complete. So it's just really nice in the end. So now we're just going to pretty much casually defeat this base right here with little to no trouble. I think I only summoned like 2 of these guys, I think. Yeah, the first one died, and then the second one like basically survived the entire way through. So again, it kind of just shows the tankiness of this particular cat right here. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video, because you know, I pretty much showed you know, the difference between the Cat Machine 2 and the Cat Machine 3 MkIII. So hopefully that gives you an idea of just the raw strength and awesomeness that is this cat right here. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, then hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next Battle Cats Evolutions video in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Woo!